This is one of the newer lines from Neutrogena. It is heavily researched, a lot of money in research, a lot of the best docs working on it. Dr. Will Kirby is a board-certified dermatologist, and he is one of the doctors that you see on shows like Dr. 90210 and The Doctors. How are you?
Nice to see you again.
Great seeing you. Mwah. Always great seeing you. So Dr. Will Kirby has been joining us with this amazing idea because this is the Retinol NX serum. And this has been so popular every time it's been on PM Style. So if you're saying Will Kirby is back, it's because this has been so popular every time it's been on PM Style. This is something that is not even out in the market yet, right?
That's correct. It's exclusive to QVC. You can't get it anywhere else. So it's actually, people think it's just a retinol and the name is Retinol NX. It's actually much, much more than that. It's the marriage of two patented ingredients. So it's a proprietary blend of two things. The purest form of vitamin A, retinol, as well as a product called Tetrol. And Tetrol firms, tightens, provides a youthful elasticity.
And one of the things we were talking about with the retinol, and you were saying that obviously you could use a million different things. You use this.
I use this every single night. I have access to every single dermatological product you can think of, I promise you, and this is what I use every single night. A pea-size amount to a dry face every single night after washing.
And there were some great studies on this too.
The studies for this are absolutely incredible. 92% of patients who use this after 8 weeks, they showed improvement in the crow's feet area.
Wow.
And that's, I mean, crow's feet area is a problem that every single person has. And people say, well, you know, I'm just starting to get those lines. Two major categories, major groups of people who use it. People who show those lines and people who want to prevent them.
Right.
So 92% after 8 weeks showed improvement in the crow's feet area. That's absolutely remarkable. 70% of patients showed stubborn under the eye wrinkles were improved.
And this is something that has, again, been very popular. We also have it available on auto delivery. Auto delivery is going to be a 90803, and you only pay shipping and handling your first time with this one. And one of the things that, and they're very quickly, again, auto delivery, a 90803. On auto delivery, you can always cancel or skip or delay anytime, never locked in, but it just means that yours never sells out, and you're locking in the easy pay on this, which is going to make it about $1 a day, which is phenomenal. So it's $1 a day on easy pay, but it's also about $1 a day for what you get, because this lasts a couple months, right?
Yeah, there's enough in here for almost 2 months. So it's, I mean, I think, I can't speak to the value because I get it from free for Neutrogena, but it's a phenomenal product, and I can certainly speak to that. Pea-size amount.
Okay.
That size amount doesn't look like a lot because it's so strong. Pea-size amount, dab, 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 thin layer to your whole face every single night. That's when I use it. You can use it during the day under a sunblock, but I use it at night. It's just more convenient for me personally.
And when we talk about retinol, because I think a lot of people hear about a lot of things in skincare when it comes to anti-aging, but still, retinol is like the #1 thing that you hear doctors talking about when it comes to anti-aging, right? Absolutely.
Retinols have been available for about a decade. They're very, very well studied. The medical literature is just so supportive of the importance of retinols. It just helps with aging. It's an anti-aging serum. Who isn't concerned about the signs of aging?
Right.
So I tell people, no matter what else you use, no matter what else, I don't care who you can go to 100 different dermatologists. You have to use a sunblock every day and a retinol, preferably at night. That's when I like it, but you can use it during the day too. But those two products are the foundation to the house we're trying to build.
And I'm sure that not all retinols are the same.
They're not. Retinol is the most, it's a form of vitamin A, and you have to use a stabilized retinol. Retinol itself is a molecule. It's incredibly important, but it's not incredibly stable. So a stable form of it is what you have to use.
And this is something I think a lot of people might be afraid to use a retinol, but you're saying it's something most people tolerate very well, and a little bit of noticeable when you feel something at first that's not a bad thing.
You can have just a little bit of irritation, a little bit of redness, a little bit of peeliness, just a little bit of flakiness. That's very, very normal.
And you're saying you'd like to see that.
I like to see that.
You know it's really working.
Well, what it does is it increases that surface cell turnover. The human skin is on a cycle, a 35 to 57-day cycle, and I like to see signs that we're bringing up that older skin and bringing up the fresher skin. So I tell people, baby soft skin are the 3 words that people tell. That's what they tell me associated with this, baby soft skin. So when you're seeing that cell cycle increase, when you're seeing that surface cell turnover move faster, you get signs of that. A little bit of redness, a little bit of flakiness. You may not. I have a very oily complexion, so I don't see a lot of it. I have some patients with drier complexions. They notice it a little bit more. As the summer months come and it's more humid outside, you might not notice it as much. But if you have a little bit of irritation with it, very, very normal, and you can just simply use a little bit less or use it every other day.
Excellent. By the way, I want to remind you that this is going very, very quickly. We do not have a million of these to go around. This has been something that's been very, very popular every time it's been on PM Style especially, but it's also something that's so easy because it's not expensive. It's a name you know and trust. It's backed up and worked on by a lot of the top docs, and you can add it to whatever you're using. So we're not asking you for a complete lifestyle change. We're saying add this to what you're already using.
So simple. It's imperative that you use a retinol, but you can use anything else you like with it. If you have very dry skin, you can use any moisturizer you like, but you need to be using a retinol.
We're going to go to the phones and say hi to Cynthia from Washington. Cynthia, say hi to Dr. Will Kirby.
Hello, Dr. Will. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Hi, Lisa, too.
Hi, Cynthia. Cynthia, have you tried the Retinol NX, or are you just trying it tonight?
Oh, no, I bought it the last time that he was on.
Wonderful. What do you think?
And, it just makes my skin feel so soft. It's just amazing.
So Will was right. Dr. Will was right when he said baby soft skin.
Oh, yes,
You agree,
definitely.
Yeah. Did you have
I have
any
a question.
Yes, ma'am.
You had said that it might be a little bit... Okay, forget that.
Okay.
Can I use it twice a day?
You might get a little bit more irritation if you do that once a day.
I never got any kind of irritation.
You don't have to have it. You know, it really depends on what environment you live in, how humid your house is, how humid your state is, and how oily your skin is. My skin is very oily, so I don't get irritation at all, and that is very normal. If you'd like to use it twice a day, you certainly can, but I won't be surprised if you do get a little bit of irritation.
Okay.
If you're gonna
and use a good sunblock.
you have to use it. Use it before you use a sunblock.
Right.
Okay. Is that going to help with the age spots?
Well, it's used for one thing primarily, and that's for fine lines and wrinkles. So that's where all of our studies were done. It is an anti-aging serum, so it's not indicated for age spots per se.
Okay. All righty. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you for your call, Cynthia.
Enjoy. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Well, you know, I was going to say, a lot of people are going on auto delivery because you're going to lock in that great easy pay, you're going to lock in that introductory price, and you're only going to pay shipping and handling your first time. And I think it's so interesting what Cynthia asked, because, you know, you have to really love something if the question is, can I use it twice as often?
Sure.
You know,
Sure.
I mean, that's a question of, wow, I love this, can I use more?
Sure. Well, there is a correlation. I mean, it's certainly one of those things that it's been formulated so that you only have to use it once a day, twice a day. If it causes too much irritation, just back off. But I'm comfortable with that.
Excellent. And it is, again, 2 payments of easy pay, so it's about $1 a day, which I have to tell you, there aren't many things that can make you look younger and better that are only about $1 a day. And it is available on auto delivery. We're going to go to the phones and say hi to Brenda from New Jersey. Brenda, say hi to Dr. Will.
Hi, Brenda.
Hi. How are you this evening?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
Terrific. I'm terrific because of this product.
Oh, thank you.
Wonderful.
I have been using, I don't want to say the words, the best of the best. Okay, spending up to $420.
Ouch.
Ouch is right.
Yeah.
Oof.
To become more beautiful. Now, listen, nothing's going to get rid of wrinkles, but we could diminish the fine lines, we could have a glow to our skin, and we can take off many, many years. And I found this with Neutrogena, and it is a credible name. And the price, ladies, get to the phones and dial now, because nowhere in this world are you going to get this kind of product anywhere for $59.16.
Yeah, it is a great value. And Brenda, you know what you said, I think, as women, we are really willing to scrape and claw and spend a lot if it will work. But what a bonus plan if we don't have to spend all that and it works.
I tell my patients you can spend a lot.
Very true. A lot of times we think because we're spending hundreds and hundreds that the product is going to work better. Not so.
You can spend a lot of money on a good
wonderful product.
Go ahead, Dr. Will.
No, it's okay. Thank you. You can spend a lot of money on a good product or a small amount of money on a good product. And,
right, but they can both be good.
And they can both be good. But, I mean, you really want to get your money's worth.
Brenda, I am so glad that you tried it. I am so glad you are enjoying it. And thank you so much for calling.
Thank you for your call, Brenda.
Thank you.
Oh, and thank you.
Thank you, Brenda.
Have a nice evening.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye now.
So this is something that's going to be great for preventative. This is something that's going to be great for helping to turn back.
That's exactly. There's 2 main categories, preventative or people who already are concerned with the problems. Another statistic I want to jump out at you with is 89% of patients who used this over a 12-week period showed a decrease in the fine lines on the forehead. But this wasn't just patients saying that themselves. It was dermatologists judging the patients.
I forgot to mention that because it wasn't a consumer
Right. This
study.
is not a consumer study. This is a dermatologist, board-certified dermatologist
those guys
like myself.
are tough.
They're tough. We're
I mean,
nerdy.
they're
We're very
measuring.
exactly.
You know, they're not going to give you an inch unless you prove it by a mile. which is the big difference. And that's one of the reasons that those numbers are so impressive.
That's right. And because Neutrogena Dermatologics has one of the best trusted names in the business, you can, it carries a lot of weight with the dermatologists.
So stay on the line for that one. It is something that right now you can only find on QVC. It's on 2 payments of Easy Pay, and it's available on auto delivery. Don't forget, auto delivery means you're only paying shipping and handling your first time. You can add it to whatever you're using. Close to 2,000 of those already order on today, so make sure and stay on the line for that one. Dr. Will, thank you so much.
My pleasure as always.